And welcome back, guys, to the coverage of the heads-up action here at the 2.5K Goliath event. Down to our final two, Josh Goldsmith and Mitch Frost here. You can see that Mitch does just have a slight chip lead. Heads up.
225.
These are the two guys that have held the chip lead for the most time today. He spent quite a bit of time as the chip leader early on. Josh overtook that chip lead, maintained that for quite some time as well. Now here they are battling out for that trophy. 50k already locked up, another 22,500 still to play for.
Check.
Playing about 60 big blinds of average here.
8 bets, 150,000.
Now, heads up, anything can happen, but with a lot of chips in play, potential for this to go for quite some time. So once again, make sure you're staying hydrated, you've got a drink handy, and you've got some snacks not too far away. 6.1 plays 5.9. Let's see who can take this one out.
I've got your 100.
A lot of the recent heads-up battles that we've had on stream, especially at the last series, tended to drag on quite a bit. Really interesting to see if we experience something similar here. Looks like the beers are already out.
Yeah, and well deserved.
Josh has got quite a bit to celebrate, taking home at least 50k here.
This one is destined to be a chop unless someone folds.
Hey, check. 5 bets, 180.
He who bets wins, and it looks like Mitch is going to be taking this one. Josh hasn't folded yet, though. He is pretty close to the nut low. He doesn't have a draw.
Josh has been pretty creative in spots like this before.
8 raise, 490,000.
Every one of those games, right?
Pretty gangster.
5 folds.
Raise to 490, and he gets the job done, taking the chip lead now.
Yeah, I think you summed it up pretty well earlier on, Jordan. Josh just does not care. Four high, no backup plan. Doesn't matter. I don't need a backup plan. Check raises, takes that one down.
Nobody's really been able to figure out what he's been doing in those spots, and it's been working out for him. Chip leader heads up.
Players of the Drukarkas Players Championship. Ready for hand, you're on. That is a 30-minute meal break.
Finish the hand you're on. 30-minute meal break.
Eightfold.
So you see the better of the deuce is taking it down there.
What a final table we had today, Jordan. We had some big names joining us. And we're finally down to our top two. 150,000 paid out just between our top three finishers tonight. Graham, our third place finisher, taking home 33,000 for his efforts.
Five raised, 225.
Now, like you said before, Jordan, a lot of our recent heads-up matches
Correct.
did seem to drag out for quite some time, somewhat due to
Yep, eightfolds.
a lack of consistent aggression, among other things. These two guys have shown that they can be quite aggressive. They can keep up the pace. They're fighting for a lot of these pots. And that's what we need to make heads up, A, exciting, but B, it's what we need to get the job done.
Yeah, definitely.
60 big blinds, there's a lot, and these guys could be here a while, but it only really takes one hand, and this is all over. And it doesn't take a hand that big. It can just
Eight
be
raised,
a
225,000.
good top pair against a good top pair on the right run out, and we're going home. It could just be strong bluff catcher against a really good bluff, and these guys are at the payout desk. So make sure you guys don't blink.
Alright, boys, where we going? Stand this shit. Come on. Let's take a stand. Try to double check.
Five raised, 225.
Wow.
Eight calls.
This is an absolute monster for Mitch.
Yep.
He's a premium at the best of times, but heads up. Jeez. Josh does defend the Jack 5 off.
It's not going to help him though.
Well, it's going to help him in the fact that he's not going to be able to lose too many more chips here, you wouldn't think.
Yeah, it's 200,000.
Oh. Ignore me. Stonkley doesn't really make a lot of sense. You'd think this board would be more favourable for the guy that raised pre.
Five raised,
Getting a raise?
550,000.
Yeah, he is. Wow. I think he just
We
doesn't.
saw Mitch raise queens earlier against Liam on the ace-high board.
Yeah,
Folks.
he's going to do the same here. I guess he just doesn't believe Josh. And rightfully so. I mean, this Donkley doesn't really tell much of a story.
Mitch is going to take back the lead.
Someone was calling me Jake all day. Ah. I'm not the name fairy, I don't know. Put my government name in the streets.
Got him.
So you see the 8 deuce suited for
Eight
Mitch
raised,
here
55.
against the dominated 8.
Now, any suited hand is playable heads up. Even
Five calls.
one as crappy looking as this. Which does make the call. I'll take it post. And both players pair their 8.
Five check.
Josh with the advantage. His second pair.
8 bets, 200,000.
Expect a reasonable chunk of chips to go in the middle here, but
Five calls.
given that it's not the top
Heads
pair,
up.
shouldn't go too crazy. And that'll slow things down a
5
little
checks.
bit.
8 checks. Heads up.
Spade on the river. Does complete 7-6.
5 bets, 375, 8 calls. Showdown.
Mitch goes for the
Pair of
block.
eights.
Josh going to snap it.
Pair of 8s, jack kicker.
And the superior 8 will take this one down. Nice block going the way of Josh. It's a small lead, but a lead nonetheless. Still over 50 bigs for Mitch. Anyone's game.
Big bunny.
Should have moved this to the ends of the table or something. Probably should have done. We should have moved to the maybe they could have bought the trophy out, or I'm not running the league, but
I heard you before say you were liking that seat, so
I was. The heads up's a bit different.
Couple of real hands here.
5 raised, 250,000.
Definitely could see some carnage here on the right flop.
Eight calls. Heads up. Josh.
That's the right flop. Wow. Both players open-ended.
8 to check.
Mitch obviously with the advantage here. King High being the best hand now. He will win if they both brick out.
5 bets,
Of
180,000.
course, he'll be a bit more confident with his draw, having the overcards.
Josh has been really active. I wonder if he's going to continue that activeness here.
8 calls, 180.
Looks like just
Heads
a
up.
call.
Josh maybe thinking his hand's almost too good to check raise. And wow, this is definitely going to make things a little bit harder for Josh.
8 check.
Mitch going to be pretty happy with that turn card. Improves to top pair to go along with his open-ender.
5 bets, 425.
Little under half pot here. Definitely going to be a
8
call.
calls.
And it
Heads
is.
up.
Off to a river.
That's
Brick
as
on
blank
the
as
river.
they come. Now, the problem with check calling with 9 high out of position is
Hey, check.
now what do? You can't win the pot by checking, but donking this river doesn't make any sense at all.
5 bets, 775.
Josh does decide to check it over, and I imagine he's just going to be giving up on this one.
Eight folds.
Just see a quick cheer from the crowd.
It's going to just about even up those chip stacks.
Both these guys with a rail.
Well done, thanks, Josh. Eight raised, 225,000. Five folds.
Do you have any idea what your stacks are actually in, bro, at all? No? Yeah, like, do you mind stacking in 20s, or you don't want to do that?
Sorry.
Just so I got no idea.
Excellent question. Luke's just underneath the fence there, if you know.
That's 5, yeah. Okay.
He's right near where the vault table is. Big line, small line. Luke, we've lost the clock. He doesn't look like it was scheduled, so I think
Thanks,
it's...
mate. Cheers, bro. $240.
5 raise, 240,000.
Josh
8
does have a
re-raise,
dominating
600,000.
hand here.
5 folds.
He's going to turn his hand into a 3-bet bluff, actually, and he's going to quickly take that one down. He's taking a very slight chip lead here.
Maybe 1 answer. Josh, small one. It's all good, mate.
In the lead now.
Somehow when we're heads up, I always seem to be in the blind. It's ridiculous.
Just played days on end where it's like every 9 hands, so suddenly it's like, all right, every...
A lot of support in the Facebook chat for Mitch.
Oh, 2 monsters here.
A bit
Jordan!
more money on it, so.
Wow.
This is a setup. This is sick.
Wow.
60 bigs effective, heads up, 10s v kings. I don't see how a lot of money doesn't
Hey,
get in the
calls
middle.
This is a massive cooler.
Oh my god, a limp with kings.
Wow, Josh gonna...
Thank you, by the way.
His first limp of this heads-up match, and it's with a monster. Now, I would say this looks kind of suspicious
5
when
raise,
he limps
25,000.
3 bets for the first time, but I don't think with pocket 10s we can do anything about a raise looking suspicious, not heads up.
Let's raise
This
it
could
up.
just go
8
3
re-raise,
bet and
1 million.
jam.
3 bets, 1 mil.
Sizing's kind of awkward compared to their stacks. Mitch could just pile it in. These 10s are an absolute monster. I'd really like to see
Why?
another raise from Mitch. It's pretty brutal that he's up against kings.
Limp race is so strong, and it's the first time you've
All in
seen him
call.
do it all FT. He does jam. All in snap. Kings v
All in
10s.
calls.
Yeah, this is a pretty brutal cooler.
This is for all
Heads
of
up,
the
this
biscuits.
is just... Yeah.
Who's got
Wow.
This is it.
This is for
This
the
is the
entire
risk?
tournament. There's 11
This is
million in the
the
middle.
You got Frosty at risk based on counts?
Josh needs to fade 1 of 2 cards to become
Frosty's at risk.
the
1000 last time, 1000 this
APT
time.
Goliath
Let's go.
champion.
Don't cover.
Taylor has delivered some really brutal runouts so far. Josh just needs to avoid one of them.
Oh, no,
He only has 640k behind.
Frosty's
This
got
is
10s,
it.
Josh has got
10.
kings, Frosty's at risk.
If Mitch can find a 10, he's got about a 20 to 1 chip lead.
Pocket 10, please.
Suits are dominated as well, so it's going to come down to just 5
Good luck,
cards.
players.
Seven of spades, 3 of diamonds, queen of hearts.
Nothing
No
to
help
block.
so far.
You got it?
Six of clubs.
We've seen some 10s on the river already.
Come on, Taylor.
Going to happen once more to Mitch's tournament live for the entire tournament. All
Queen
confidence.
of spades.
And it's a blank river. Josh is going to
I'm
hold
going to double check
a
the counts.
massive cooler to close this thing out. Almost every chip in the tournament. Now, we are going to confirm the chip counts. We do believe that Josh has closed this out. Of course, chip counts pretty close. We will
4
confirm.
million, 5 million, 5.1.
And like we said, that is all it takes. Heads up can come down to either 3 hours of grueling play or 1 sick setup. And that's what we saw on this occasion. Josh Goldsmith is your Goliath champion here at the APT series at Eatons Hill. He takes home $72,500. Mitchell Frost in second position, taking home 50k. And congratulations to both of these guys. They both played absolutely amazing. From the get-go, it seemed like either one of them could have won this one.
4.5.
Yeah, I mean, both guys spent quite a bit of time as the chip leader on our final table today. Mitch started out right up the top of that leaderboard, dropped down to one of the shorter stacks, made his way back up, but ultimately will finish in second. Chip counts confirmed. Josh is our Goliath champion. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Big congratulations to all our final tablists today, especially to our podium finishers, and especially to Josh. What a day. What a final table.
was a hell of a lot of action, and it was quite up and down the whole way. Chip lead changed multiple times, the short stack doubles multiple times. We saw some of the sickest hands we've ever seen on stream. Thanks once again for tuning in, guys. We will see you tomorrow for the final table of the Drakakis Players Championships. Until then, have a great night, and we'll see you then.
Thanks, everyone.